everyone. Happy Thirsty Thursday for anyone who's around and hanging out with me today. Who's here? It's time to get busy. And I see the peoples. Come on in, it's Thirsty Thursday. We got some good stuff today. Really good stuff. So come on in, say hello. Who's going to be the first to say hello? There's my girl Denise. Hello, good morning to you. And good afternoon, Deborah and Catherine. Hello, hello. Juanita's in the house. Pinky's up in Whittier for Yvonne. Hello, Carla. Jennifer. Susan. And there's Cynthia. Hello, Marianne. Happy Thursday to you. And Lisa, hello. Here comes Sarah. Yeehaw. Make it happen, girls. Make it happen. You're catching me in the car, huh, Maggie? And Shara? Joanne is here. So goody, goody, goody. Everybody's showing up. I love to see y'all show up. Hello, Jane. And there's, you know who that is? That's Jenny's in the house. Marguerite. Hello, lovelies. Say hello to Jenny. Yes, indeed. Say hello. Who else is here? A little low. Anyway, well, let's get busy. What do you say? Thirsty Thursday. Are you thirsty? I'm always thirsty. No, and not in a bad way, not in a way where I need to, go see a doctor because I have extraordinary thirst. No. I have thirst for making my life better all the time. And that doesn't mean that I'm dissatisfied with my life. It just means that when you're in the place of living excellently, you look. You're looking. You have that reticular activating system going off at all times saying, you know what? Maybe we can do this better. Maybe there's places that need improvement. That isn't a put down to yourself. That's not beating yourself up. That is simply living in your best way. That's having your best life. I love that. Hi, Anita. Welcome on. Come on in, everybody. Everybody come on in. So I'm glad to see you. I'm so thankful that you show up week after week, day after day. It's fabulous. We get to do things. We get to create the life that we want to live. When we start to dissect things and look at things, we get eyes to see and ears to hear. Have you ever heard that one before? It's right out of the Word of God. And that's why it means something. You can take that to the bank any day of the week. Any day of the week. We get to do that. What a blessing. What an incredible privilege, right? Hello, Susan. Welcome. Glad you're here. Anyway, so we're talking about that today, and today I'm going to talk about bridging the gap. I've had some questions about that. What do you mean by bridging the gap? Well, the bridging the gap stuff is, man, it's critical. Man, it's important. Hey, Amy. Hi, Kimberly. Who else did I just see there? And Corliss just came in. Good to see you all. So I'm going to share with you some things today that have been needle moving in my life, that have been needle moving in my coaching client's life. These are the things that create the change that we're all looking for. Listen, if you're completely 100% satisfied with your life, well, good. But I haven't met anybody like that yet. I have not, because we are always in process. We are always having progress happen in our lives. We have that rebound. We have a rebounder link somewhere. I'm sure Jenny will post it. They're backed up, you guys. They are backed up. And I'll tell you what, you know what I did? I bought myself a Peloton. Yep, I spent that kind of money on a darn bike. But this one over here, you can see it right behind me. Move. How do you move my finger? Right there. You see it? Just is not doing the thing. And I try hard, but it just doesn't go fast enough. It doesn't put, it's not great. So between my rebounder and the Peloton and all of that, I might get some extra weights and be able to do the whole thing at home. You know, there's not a lot of people in my gym, and they even offered to allow me to go in when it's closed between 1 and 3. I'm just still not feeling it. You know, with all the COVID cases going up, and it's going up here in this county too, which we have very little. But still, safety first, man. Safety first. Okay. Anyway, let's talk about all of this. And you know, here, the big thing, a sidebar on that rebounder, you can find a zillion of them on Amazon. I've had a spring one, and I've also had one with bungee cords. What a difference. My spring one sounded like, you remember when you were a little kid jumping on the bed? Boing, boing, boing. That's what it sounds like. Or a pogo stick. This one, behind the one that I have, the rebounder that I have, it's not like that. And this is one of those things that you can add to your alarm system. You know, that's what I do every hour. You know, it goes off on the 45. Not on straight on top of the hour, because I do something pretty much on top of the hour and it just would be ruinous because I'd have to put it off. But these are just amazing tools because, you know, they work. They work. They get the job done. So anyway, let's get on with it, shall we? So let's just talk about what we have today as a special, because this beauty support babies are flying out the window, which I knew it would, because this is one of my favorite supplements. It's sort of the precursor to all the things that you're trying to do, like rebuild your skin with good collagen and clear the decks and make things better. We have to understand that our skin regenerates every 30 days. That's such good news. So if our skin regenerates every 35 days and we're putting the right stuff in, this helps us to build our own collagen. Even though we have declining collagen and we really need to supplement with it. If you're over 30 years old, sorry, but your supplement declined. I mean, your collagen, being able to manufacture it yourself has declined. It's just part and parcel. This is what happens as we get older, unfortunately. But this puts it back into gear, and it's amazing. Buy 3, get 1 free. Did you like that? That's kind of like that boomerang thing on Instagram that makes me really insane. Buy 1, get 1 free, and put ships free in the promo window, and it's yours. Buy it. Don't put Just Juice veggies in your cart. We don't have it in your cart. Jenny, can you fix that? It says just put Just Juice veggies in your cart and use coupon code SHIPFREE. No, put beauty support in your cart, and 3 beauty supports, and we will throw in the 4th one for you free. Now, if you are a coaching client, if you're in Hot Milk Club, or if you're in Take Back Your Life, just go to the regular place. It's already punched in for you. You don't have to write into customer service and say, hey, I can't do this. You have a separate place where you buy your supplements, right? Use that, and you still get your discount. You still get your ships free. You don't have to put any code in there because it's automatic. If you buy 3 and get 1 free, you're going to get all of it, okay? There you go. Sagging skin is crazy, crepey skin. Lisa, I don't know if you're a part of Take Back Your Life. I'm going to be talking anti-aging today at 2 p.m. I've got some great stuff, all based on research, that I'm going to be sharing with my VIP clients in our coaching community right here in Facebook. So I can't wait for that. I'm really excited to share all of that. So if you're part of that, don't forget, 2 p.m. We start right after this show. It's fantastic. Yeah, this stuff is, I will not be without it. When we ran out, I mean, I was ransacking everywhere and thinking, gosh, maybe somebody returned a bottle. Nobody ever returns a bottle of this, by the way. So there's that. There is that. Don't forget about that. This Monday is our sprint. So listen to me right now, seriously. If you want our supplements for the sprint and put the whole thing on steroids, especially if you've done this before, get on it today. Get on it today, because you'll get them sent out. Remember, we're coming up onto a holiday, so Saturday they're not going to be delivering. So you'd probably get them Monday or Tuesday, but so what? If you have them, it just helps to do that with your results. I take 1 of the beauty support, just 1. That's the directions, and I take it with food. The only things that I don't take with food are Leptofix and SAMe first thing in the morning on an empty stomach. Then I take the rest of my supplements with smoothies, with my smoothie, or if I eat some scrambled eggs or whatever it is that I have to break my fast, I take it with food. And then I take my probiotic. We have Proactive Probiotic on back order right now, but it should be in the shop any day. That Proactive Probiotic I take all by itself at night before I go to bed. There you go. Walmart app was crazy. It took you 7... I don't have... Oh, okay, never mind. Anyway, so sign up for that. The other thing that I would say to you is if you want the daily emails that come, they're encouraging emails with a little video, and you've done this before, you will not get it again. You have to sign up each time in order to get it, okay? And don't worry, that's not gonna put you on our list, make you get 18 different emails. That won't happen, I promise you. We do have systems to make sure that that doesn't happen, but it does help you to get all that you can get out of the sprint. Now, it's a free program, 100% free. Just go to savingdinner.com/sprint. And I'm gonna ask you a favor. Print it out and read it like you're studying for an exam. Plan for it like you're planning your daughter's wedding. Because I'm telling you, this is such a needle mover. It will open your eyes. It will open your eyes to, you know, whatever has been going on in your past. So if you're dealing with body clutter, pain, fatigue, bloating, all of that stuff, let me just tell you, you need the Sprint. So go get it. For heaven's sakes, it's free. I'm starting to think maybe I should start charging for it because, you know, people don't think it's important unless you pay money. But it is. It's really important, and it does move the needle. It changes your life if you do it. That's why I'm saying all of this. Friday's Q&A, we're going to have lots of questions this time, a lot. So buckle up, buttercups, and come on in and just get yourself settled down because it's going to be a long show. Probably a whole hour. I'm going to say start to finish if I jam through it, but okay. Don't forget, you also get a Mindful mug if you are that person who buys $200 worth of supplements and are smart and are stocking up. You know how supply chain stuff is. Stock up, go get it. That's what I have for you. And don't forget too, we have until Monday, you know, I'm underlining this, until Monday, we have available to you our conference that we just did last Saturday, which was unbelievable, okay? Unbelievable. You should see, the testimonials are just rolling in, and it's just, this is a needle mover. Again, we need to change our lives, right? Right? Is that why you're here? We need to change our lives. We need to change things that aren't working. And Marla and I brought you the best that we had, and you can get it still, even with that $140 swag bag. And go to savingdinner.com. That's a /house. It's all there. Scroll down on that page when you get to the page and just read all about it. You'll see what you get in the swag bag. You'll see all the goodies. And you get to keep it forever and ever, amen. So you can, you know, you can go back to the sessions that meant something to you. You can go back and reread it. You can go back and keep taking notes. I love that about that because, you know what? Don't we all need that? I do this all the time with stuff that has really helped me in my life. I need to hear that stuff again. We all do. This is why you guys show up, right? All right, so I also wanted to show you something, and I just wanted to say something. Thank you, Deidre. She says the conference was a life changer. Lisa loved the conference. Thank you. I appreciate that. We put a lot of work into it, and you know, it was everything. When when you're able to connect heart, mind, and soul like we did on the weekend, that's when you get a different layer of community, don't you? We need this, especially right now. We need this big time. The other thing I wanted to say to you is that, you know, when you order your supplements from us, you're not just ordering from some big corporate conglomerate. You're not just going to some random seller on Amazon. You're coming to a small business like it's me. And every single order I see, and this is what I do, I write a little note on every single order to say how much I care about you. And furthermore, you don't know this, but I pray for every single person who has placed that order that they were going to get everything that they need out of the supplement that they've ordered, and that their life would be vibrant and wonderful. I swear I do. I pray for every single person. So understand, as you support me by getting your supplements from me, I'm supporting you and praying for you because I believe in that kind of a community. I believe in that kind of vibrancy, and I put my money and my prayers where my mouth is. So Thank you, Martha, for your orders, and thank you everybody else. Joanne, all of you. You're just amazing, and you're the best, and I just wanted to share that with you. Okay? So know I'm praying for you. Do you know our quote of the week? Oh, Shara, you are so sweet. She's tearing up. That's because this is what love does. You know, love creates whole new levels of being able to bless one another. You bless me, and man, it's everything in my power to bless you back, because you guys do mean that much to me. So that's everything. That is everything. Yeah, you got my note, Sherry. Okay, I know who you are too, because I called you Cheryl. You are a blessing, Cynthia. You guys are all a blessing. You know, every single one of you that come in, you're a blessing. And, you know, I'm not really good about going back into Facebook and replying to all of your notes. You know, forgive me for that. You should see the list of things I have to do. But I show up every single day here because I want to give you my heart. And I take all of that love back, and you feed me. So I thank you for that. That's just everything. It is everything. And here is our quote of the week. Are you ready for that? If you're persistent, you will get it. If you're consistent, you'll keep it. This is Harvey Mackay. He's a brilliant man. This is what we want, right? We want that. We want to get it, but we want to keep it. And so this is what we're doing. We're learning how to be persistent and not quit on ourselves. We're also learning how to stay persistent so that daily we can get in and do the same thing. You know, sometimes I wake up and every single day, you know, I'm setting up after I do my coffee and, you know, all the things. I've told you what I do. I put when I'm setting up my hydration station, every single day I'm going, oh, here we go again. Because, you know, whatever. But my body is like, hey, listen, lady, I need to be hydrated daily. You can't take a day off. You can't. It's like having a hungry baby. You know, we need to keep that water going in. Thank you, June. She said she's praying for me also. I appreciate that. I'll take all the prayers I can get. All the prayers. Praying is everything, isn't it? We open our hearts to God and we make that connection. There's just, I don't know, it's just the energy that you feel, and you feel the Holy Spirit inside of you. You feel your empathy opening. You feel your beautiful self expanding. That's why I say it's a journey. It lasts at least a year. It takes a minute to change things over. But if we think that it's about one thing, if we think it's just about getting those cute jeans, we are sorely mistaken. And then we jump onto the carousel of crazy and start doing the whole thing all over again. We're losing out on the other parts of our lives. They all connect. The quality of the environment that you live in, your home, your body, your soul, your mind, all of them are connected. And the sooner we understand that, that's why we did the conference on Saturday. The sooner that we understand that, we start to see our lives change. It's palpable. Do you feel it? I feel it. And there's my pinkies. Oh, just wait till you see the new mug. I can't wait. In the meantime, put your order in so you get your mindful mug. These are going to become collector's items. Once they're gone, they're going to be retired for a new design. We're going to have a whole bunch of them. This is going to be fun, right? I can't wait. Alrighty, so I want to talk about the gap because I've had people asking, what do you mean the gap? Well, there's a gap. There's a gap in your life. Have you noticed there's a gap in your life? There is a gap in your life. There's a gap between where you are and where you want to go. That's normal. And in our rush to get to that goal, we forget that crossing and building that gap, that experience, that journey is essentially the thing. Not as much as you would think it's all about the jeans. Again, it's what you become as you are taking that journey, as you're building that bridge. It's incredible. And when you're doing this, and when you are creating as you go, because I have this vision in my mind. I see sort of a defiance of gravity, and I see a woman on this bridge, and it's an arching bridge like this, and it's wood. And as she goes, as she's standing there in front of emptiness, she's putting another piece of wood down and hammering it in, because it takes this. It takes the material to do it. It takes the tenacity to stay with it. And it takes the doing to make it happen. So as we are doing this, as we are creating and building that bridge, every little piece of wood that goes down is another piece of experience, is another growth factor that's happened in your life, is another aha moment, is a connection that wasn't made before. Do you feel the yumminess of the whole thing? That gap is not to be freaked out over about and scared about. That gap is there because we have to cross it. We can't get to the other side without building that bridge to the gap. You think about all the times in the Bible, every single person that was put to the test had to go through something. Think about Jonah in the belly of the whale. He had to go through that to get to the other side in order to learn from that experience. Moses crossing with taking his people through the crossing the Red Sea. Everything had to be gone through. Everything. And so do we. I mean, Jesus had to go through a crucifixion, right? I mean, think about what it is. Nobody was really spared per se. Nobody was said, oh, just, here's your shortcut. There were lessons to learn. And that's us. We have to go through these things. We have to build that gap. We're not going to learn, and we're not going to be the people that we want to be unless we experience what it feels like to build the bridge ourselves. If it was just about a plan, you've heard me say this before, if it was just about, here's your diet plan. Listen, I'll tell you what, if I just gave you the sprint and then disappeared off the planet and you followed it to the letter, you would be a whole new woman in 30 days. I promise you. But I'm going to tell you how many people are following it, that many versus this many who have taken it. Because if it was just about the plan, they'd buckle up and do it. If they understood that the research that went into it and that it works and this, that, and the other thing, they would. But the problem is that we have a mind that holds us back from doing these things. We have this mindset that, oh, that's not for me. That's too hard. I can't do it. Maybe for her, but not for me. We have this whole machinations that we go through. Those are the things that are holding us back, not the plan. Plan's fine. Plan's easy. Just do it. Do the shopping. Read the thing. Get out your highlighter. It's simple. But if it was just about a plan, then the thing is, we would all have six-pack abs and we'd all be billionaires because there's a plan for everything out there. And the fact is we don't follow the instructions. I don't know about you, but I get a new appliance or I get a new something and they give me the instruction book. I think there's one person in my life that I know that sits down and reads it, and that's Robert Silly, Marla's husband. I don't read that. Do you read that? I might troubleshoot and go look at something that I need, but cover to cover, no, I don't read it. And that's on me. But that's how we are as a society. We think we know best. We think we know best, even though for 40 years we've struggled with our weight, or for 40 years we've struggled with fill in the blank. But we think we know. That's the gap. We don't know. And so we have to get off our arrogant high horses and start saying for just a minute, perhaps I don't know. Maybe I need to give this up. Maybe it's time I looked toward an expert. I don't know. Today we were, somebody in Marla's Facebook Live was saying that masks don't work. And you want to bring out my claws? I said, oh my goodness, I did not know. You were an infectious disease specialist. They come out of the woodwork, don't they? I read, there was this YouTube video, hurry, they're going to take it down. You know the whole drill, right? I mean, that's just stupidity. Read the research, do the digging, find out. Know and understand there's information out there for you. So one of the things about the gap is that it is a construct. We destruct by doing all the things that we've done. We have taken down our health, on the end of our fork. We've taken down our health with our stress. with our sleep habits, with our lack of exercise. We sit in our chairs. You know, there are 13 studies, 13, that tell you that if you're sitting on your butt all day long, it is akin to smoking cigarettes. You might as well be a smoker. It is that detrimental to your health. So that's why I use the alarms on my phone to stop that nonsense. So it doesn't happen. Get up, move, you know? But this is what we do. That's the destructive side of where we are. The constructive side is, what can I do instead? What can I do instead? And I say, get busy and start going to work. Pull out your tools. You've got the toolbox. Pull out the plan. Oh, you've got that too. And pull out your community. Get someone to help you build it with you. You know, not for you, with you. And you can help somebody else. And what is that anyway? Well, you know, it's our purpose in life. Our purpose in life is to help one another. This is where we feel like we're useful. This is where we feel like we fit in and that we belong. And when we're helping other people, it might get a little bit more, granular, and you'll figure it out. But when you're helping someone, your grand plan of what it is that you're supposed to do, your mission in life, will show up. But this is for everyone. Everyone feels useful when they're helping somebody else. Don't you? I do. And when you do that, you can do it with a body clutter buddy. This body clutter buddy is going to help you and you help her. And together, you build. Together, your bridges come together. And you cheer each other on. This is how communities work together. This is why Mennonites build barns. You know, they get together and they build a barn in a day. Think how long it would take if it was just, one family putting it together. Think about all these things and look in context of what this is. This is the ability to completely change the trajectory of your entire life. By understanding that you have the tools, by understanding that you have the ability to reach out and be with a community who's going to help you, and to find that right person who could be your body clutter buddy. It's a big deal. And I want to just mention this because this is the absolute truth. You can never, ever, ever go forward in your life if you're thinking backwards. If you're looking back over your shoulder and thinking, oh, if only, I remember when I was younger, I can't do that now because, and on it goes. If that is your perspective and that's your dialogue in your head and what's coming out of your mouth, you're stuck. You're stuck and you are left in the place of where you don't want to go. You are stuck. You've just put yourself into a corner, slammed the door, and thrown the key to whomever. You've given up your life. For what? A bunch of negativity? It's not worth it. It's not worth it. And in order to build this, you have to move the needle. You have to move the needle by making a decision every single day that you're going to do something. Nothing ever happened on a couch, ever. I mean, maybe when you were a teenager, you made out with your boyfriend on the couch. Or maybe as an adult, you're sitting there chilling on Netflix or whatever. But you're not going to get anything done on a couch. Unless you are the ultimate delegator and you've got, 15 kids in the house and you say, you do this, you do this, you do that. But it doesn't happen usually that way, right? You know what I'm saying. We can't expect that our inertia is going to move the needle. It's not. It is not going to move the needle. As a matter of fact, it's going to hold us back. And it's not only inertia, it stops you right where you are, but then just being stopped like that, you get pushed back. And on it goes. It doesn't work. So think about this. Are you a bridge builder? Are you bridging that gap? Are you looking for the proper materials to build it? Are you looking for the people to help to support you as you do it? Are you looking for opportunity? Or are you just looking for somebody to whine to? These are the things that change everything. Do you remember when I talked about probably in the summer, one of my quotes of the weeks was, little hinges swing big doors. And when you think about that, and you think about all the doors in this world, every single door in this world, whether it's an itty bitty tiny little door or it's a great big huge door, they all held up with little tiny hinges. Without the hinges, they don't swing open and they don't swing shut. Those hinges are critical because without a hinge, a door is just a piece of wood. And that's what our habits are. And that's what consistency is. And that's what persistency is. It's not giving up on yourself. It's taking that little step daily, doing one little thing, drinking and hydrating every single day, moving just a little bit, making sure there's green on your plate, getting rid of the stress and having a meditative practice, using a journal. These are all the things that I talk about all the time. And I'm going to tell you, it's not just because they sound good, it's because they work. They are proven. Each one of them has research behind them and shows that it will improve your hormone function, it'll improve your sleep, it'll improve the quality of your life. And that, at the end of the day, is what we're all looking for, is a wonderful, juicy, vibrant life. And it can be yours. Heather, you can do it with just walking. Of course you can. Maybe just speed up your walking a little bit as much as your back will hold on to. But yes, you can do that. And you know what? If you are limited, doing something is better than nothing, you know? We are all in a place of, we have limitations for whatever they are, but we are also limitless. And I know that sounds counterintuitive, but we're limitless in our imagination and our creativity. Start asking the right questions. What if? Can you imagine? What would it be like if? Think about that. I mean, I am telling you, Marla built a business this way, and so did I. And we had no plans on it. It just happened. And you know why? Because we were looking for it and we were out to help people. Out to help people. And then suddenly, there they were in our laps. And now it's scamper time, trying to get more done and trying to help more and expand our thinking. Be more creative and showing you how to do it. I believe with all of my heart that if we are looking for opportunity to help others, to help ourselves, and have self-care in place and have a very positive outlook on what's out there, and get off the pity pot. I love that one. That's Marla's. Get off the pity pot. Stop it. And just look at how glorious and how fun this day is going to be. One of the things that I would strongly suggest that you start with every single day before your feet hit the floor is and say it out loud. Who's going to do this with me? Pinkies up. Today is going to be an incredibly wonderful day. You're just putting it right out there into the universe for all to hear. You know, you're putting everything on alert. Here it is. Watch out, world. Leanne's up, and she's expecting an incredibly wonderful day. The world is on alert. The universe hears me, and God's smiling. That's who those are the people he works with, by the way. He works with you because you are expecting that. You've opened up those channels and you've said, I'm all in, God. Here I am. Let's do this thing. I'm here with a smile on my face, ready, expecting an incredibly wonderful day. Are you going to do that tomorrow? Will you do that with me? This is us, girls. We've got our pinkies up. We've got our pinkies up and we are doing the work. Okay? No, we're not doing the work. Do the work. It's worth it. You feel good. You feel accomplished. It's worth every effort, and you are worth it too. I know that. Peace, lovelies, peace. And don't forget, you want to do it while you can. 3 of these wonderful beauty supports. You get a fourth one free. And if you spend $200, you will get a collector's item, a mindful mug. They're going away soon. Got new ones coming in. I can't wait. Love you guys. Peace.